Hey guys, so I apologize for the weird lighting in this video, but I had to park this way today because they are delivering our temporary trailers that our clinic is going to be in while we are renovating because we're getting an all new clinic section of the hospital that I work at. So, what I wanted to talk about was my frustration that I've had the last few days because the day after I had my surgery, I actually got a letter from the stupid court, and it was summoning me for jury duty. So the week that it was a trial this time, you guys remember, if you've been on my channel for a while, I got summoned for jury duty back in April, and that one was supposed to last 3 days. Well, that trial got postponed or canceled or whatever, so they said that we didn't have to show up. So, like I said, the day after my surgery, I got another letter in the mail summoning me for jury duty again, but this time it was during the week that I actually go for follow-up to see my liver specialist, and obviously I've been waiting months to go see her, and her schedule is hard to get into, and it is starting to rain. That's so weird. It's sunny, but it's raining. So her schedule is hard to get into, so I know that if I was to try to reschedule, they wouldn't have any openings for months because she schedules out, she's like way out. So yeah, anyway, I had called the court because in the letter that I got summoning me for jury duty, it gave me a phone number and said, if for whatever reason you are unable to show up, you need to call this number and see if you can be excused from jury duty. So I called the number, and I don't even know why they put that number on there and say those things, because the person who answered the phone, who basically was one of the court clerks, she had said that I had to deliver in writing a letter basically stating what, sorry, I was looking at something and got distracted, stating my reasoning for not being able to show up to jury duty, and I needed to deliver it to the court clerk's office. So I did that on Monday while I was waiting for, I wasn't waiting for anything. It was while I was on my way to the neurologist appointment before I left town to go to that, I stopped at the courthouse and dropped that off. Well, I got a call yesterday while I was at work from the judge's office, and she told me that I needed to submit proof of my appointment. So I said, well, I can, they didn't tell me that when I dropped the letter off. They just said I needed to tell the reason why and leave my phone number. And so I said, I didn't get like an appointment card. They do their appointments like online, so I can print off like my appointment confirmation or whatever from the patient portal. But other than that, I don't have like an actual appointment card that I can make you a copy of, or, and so basically she was like, okay, hold on just a second. And she kind of paused for a minute, and I was like, oh great, like how am I supposed to get an appointment card? Like, I could call and have the office mail me something, but by the time I get it, it might be too late for me to be excused from jury duty. And so, like, I was starting to worry because I really need to see her. I just had my liver enzyme labs done again, the ones that I've been doing monthly, and there were some numbers that were a little off again, so I'm concerned and need to talk to her about it. And I also wanted to talk to her and see if there was any chance that me having this surgery could have affected those numbers as well. So I just want to make sure that everything's okay. So obviously I need to go to this appointment. Well, after she paused for a short little amount of time, she came back and she said, okay, well, I guess we'll just consider you excused. And I said, okay. And she said, so you don't have to do anything else, and there's nothing further that you need to do. And so I'm just going to take that as I'm excused from jury duty and I can go to my appointment, because I don't know what else that would have meant. But it was very frustrating to me. Like, if I'm calling the court clerk's office, why wouldn't you tell me everything that I needed to bring in for the judge to review? Like, I could have tried to print off like the appointment time and date. I could have tried to print that off of the patient portal and submit that with my letter. So I really don't know why they couldn't have given me all of that information like right from the get-go, because it's very frustrating when, you know, like, you have these commitments that you've already been committed to. Like, I have had this appointment with her since like April or May, and you know, it's very important that I keep these follow-up appointments, because like, I have a condition that could very quickly change, and so it's very important for me to keep these follow-up appointments. And it's very frustrating. It seems like every time I'm in the hospital or something is going on, they send me a jury duty summons. So I was telling my mom and my godmother, I'm like, that's it. I'm not going to the hospital ever again. Like, I'm not being a patient. I'm not having anything done, because every time I do, it turns out that I get summoned for jury duty. And I know that I live in like a small area, but it's very frustrating when you are consistently pulled. Like, my name is consistently pulled for jury duty, and I just got another jury duty questionnaire that I had to send back for this year, like through next year. So that is very frustrating. And like I said, I know I live in a small rural area, but it's just very frustrating. And now that like I actually have my tribal ID and everything, I don't know if they can summon me for tribal jury duty also. So that's something I want to look into too, because I don't know how that works either. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I just thought that I would share that information with you. It is still raining, but it is 7:28, so I'm probably going to wait a few more minutes before I go inside. And yeah, anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please let me know. Also, let me know if you've ever had such an issue with trying to get excused from jury duty. Like, if I didn't have that appointment, I would have gladly gone and served my jury duty, whatever, but I need to go to that appointment. So anyways, that is all I have for today's video, and I'm gonna go inside shortly so that I can get my stuff in the fridge. I brought a chocolate peanut butter protein shake today. I brought a strawberries and cream protein shake today, and I brought mashed sweet potatoes for lunch. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in my next video.